Hello everyone. So today we are going to take few questions based upon the heat pump, refrigerator and heat engine. Clear? So we have already discussed about what is heat pump, what is refrigerator and what is heat engine. So today we are going to discuss three questions, three last year get questions from heat engine, refrigerator as well as heat pump. Clear? This is the first question in which basically we have been given a heat engine. Clear? In which the temperature of the source is T1, temperature is T2, this is T3 and this is T4. Clear? So this one basically acts as a heat engine, and the output of the heat engine, that is the work output. Work output is basically used as input to the refrigerator. So as we know that in heat engine we produce work output, whereas in case of refrigerator we need some work input from the outside. So output of the heat engine is used as input to the refrigerator. We have been given that efficiency of the engine is 40%, and this relation is given to us that Q2 plus Q4 is equals to 3Q1. Clear? So I have to find the value of COP of the refrigerator on this side. Clear? So before starting with the question, I just want to tell you that what is the formula of COP of a refrigerator. So COP of a refrigerator will always be equal to, it is going to be basically, COP basically will be the refrigeration effect upon work input. Clear? In simple words, what we want and what we are paying for that, what we want is basically in the refrigerator, we want to produce refrigeration effect. We want to take heat from the space which is to be cooled. So that is the refrigeration effect upon how much work input is required to run the compressor and other components of the refrigerator. So in other words, you can also cite that it is basically equal to RC, that is refrigeration capacity, upon power input. Clear? So refrigeration capacity basically is the product of mass flow, or we can say flow rate, mass flow rate of the refrigerant in the refrigerator multiplied by refrigeration effect. Clear? And if we talk about the power input basically is mass flow rate of the refrigerant multiplied by work input. So here you can relate. If we put the value of refrigeration capacity and power input in this formula, we are going to get refrigeration effect upon work input. Clear? So this is the value of RC and power input. Clear? Other than that, both the refrigerator as well as the heat pump they both work upon reverse Carnot cycle. For a reverse Carnot cycle, to find the value of COP, as we know, reverse Carnot cycle basically operate between two temperature limits. Clear? So if it works as a refrigerator, then this formula of COP refrigerator is going to be basically TL upon TH minus TL. Clear? Here this TL basically stands for the low temperature and TH stands for the high temperature. Clear? So whenever temperature limits are given to you and it says that our refrigerator works between two temperature limits on basically reverse Carnot cycle, so this is going to be a formula. Clear? So from the temperature, this is the low temperature, high temperature minus low temperature. This is for the refrigerator. Now, if you say find the COP for a pump, heat pump. For a heat pump, the formula is simply going to change. It is going to be high temperature upon TH minus TL. Clear? So basically, here TL is replaced by TH because in COP of heat pump, as we know, in the refrigerator, our aim is to produce cooling, whereas in case of heat pump our aim is to basically produce heating. So these are the formulas which are really very important. Clear? You must know these formula to basically solve all the questions. Now after that, if I start with the first question, clear? In this question you guys can see that first one is the heat engine. Clear? So if I basically discuss the heat engine, the formula will be Q1. Clear? That is basically towards the heat engine. After that, Q1 basically will be equal to W plus Q2. Clear? So all the arrows which are towards system, they are basically Q1. Arrows which are away from the heat engine, that for example it is work and Q2, it is W plus Q2. So we can simply write that W basically is equals to Q1 minus Q2. That is the output of the heat engine. Clear? This is going to be my first equation. Secondly, if I basically go towards the refrigerator, in the refrigerator, what is the formula of W? it is basically W towards refrigerator plus Q3 towards refrigerator is equals to Q4, that is basically coming out from the refrigerator. Clear? So in simple words, from this formula we can say that Q3 will be equal to Q4 minus W. Clear? So W basically is Q1 minus Q2 and Q4 we have to find from this formula. So from this formula we can find this relation is already given to us. Q4 is 3Q1 minus Q2. Clear? So put the value of Q4 as well as W in the formula of Q3. What we are going to get, that Q3 will be equal to, what is Q3? It is Q4, that is 3Q1 minus Q2 minus W. So minus, what is W? It is Q1 minus Q2. It basically becomes Q1 plus Q2. Clear? So Q2 minus Q2 plus will cancel out. 3Q1 minus Q1 will be equal to 2Q1. So this is the formula of Q3. Clear? Now the question is find the value of COP. What is the formula of COP of refrigerator? The COP will be equal to, clear, for refrigerator. Clear? What we want? We want to take out Q3 amount of heat from the space which is to be cooled. Clear? That is called refrigeration effect, we can say. Q3 is the refrigeration effect. Clear? Upon what is the work input required, that is basically W to run the compressor. So it is Q3 upon W. So Q3 is 2Q1. Clear? And what is the value of W? So we have to find the value of W from the formula of efficiency of the engine. Clear? As he says that efficiency is basically defined as a ratio of work done upon, clear, heat supplied, that is Q1. Okay? Efficiency is 40%, or you can say 0.4. So what is the formula of W? W basically will be equal to 0.4 multiplied by Q1. That is the formula of work done. Clear? Now I have to find the value of COP. So COP as basically says it is Q3 as it is divided by W. What is W? It is 0.4, clear, multiplied by Q1. Clear? Now if I watch, what is the value of Q3? So Q3 is basically equal to 2Q1. So this will be basically equal to 2Q1. So 2Q1 upon 0.4 Q1, Q1 and Q1 basically will cancel out. Clear? Clear? It basically will be equal to COP of the refrigerator will be equal to 5 from applying the formula. So here we can say that COP of this system comes out to be 5 by applying the formula of refrigerator as well as of heat engine. Clear? Now second question, simply he is saying that we are having a refrigerator working on a reverse Carnot cycle between temperature limits of 300 Kelvin and 200 Kelvin. It takes out 2 kilowatt from the system. Clear? System means from the refrigerator it basically takes out 2 kilowatt. Clear? Basically it is from the space which is to be cooled. Clear? So this is basically my refrigeration capacity, that is called 2 kilowatt. So refrigeration capacity, if I see, is given, it is 2 kilowatt. Temperature are given to you. First one, that is called high temperature, TH, is 300 Kelvin. TL, that is low temperature, is given to us, it is 200 Kelvin. So the question is find the value of COP. So COP we have to find, it is working as a refrigerator. So COP of a refrigerator, when the temperature limits are given to you, it is basically lower temperature upon higher minus lower. So what is the lower temperature? It is 200 upon higher minus lower, that is 300 minus 200. So it is basically 200 upon 100 will be equal to 2. So this is the value of COP of the refrigerator. Next thing he is saying that find the value of power input. Clear? So as we know that the COP of a refrigerator is basically equal to what? Clear? It is basically refrigeration capacity upon power input. So refrigeration capacity upon power input. What is the value of refrigeration capacity? It is 2 kilowatt upon power in input, basically that we have to find. Clear? Now if I say COP, that is basically 2. So what is the value of power input? Power input basically will be equal to 2 kilowatt upon COP of the refrigerator, that basically comes out to be 2. So it is 2. So this basically will be equal to 1 kilowatt. this is my answer, that power input of the system is basically equal to 1 kilowatt. Clear? Now the third question, if I see that we have a refrigerator that basically works upon a reverse Carnot cycle, in which the ratio of TL upon TH, that is lower temperature upon high temperature, is given to us, it is 0.8. Now he basically says that if this system basically works as a heat pump, what is the COP? So as I told you, if it basically works as a heat pump, clear, the formula will be higher temperature upon higher minus lower. Clear? Now if I write this formula over here, COP of the heat pump, what is the formula? It is basically 1 upon TH, basically goes under it, TH upon TH, TH upon TH minus TL upon TH. So this basically will be equal to TH upon TH1 minus TL upon TH. That is given to us. What is the value? It is 0.8. So COP will be equal to 1 upon 1 minus 0.8. Clear? That is given to us. That is TL upon TH ratio. Clear? This basically will be equal to 1 upon 0.2, which will give us 5. So for this question, the formula to find the value of COP of the heat pump is going to be this. Clear? By simplifying it, we are going to get that the COP of the heat pump comes out to be basically 5. So if the temperature limits are given to us, we can find the value of COP of refrigerator as well as for the COP of heat pump also. So these are the three numericals which are basically based upon the topic of heat engine, refrigerator and heat pump, and also when they're basically working on reverse Carnot cycle, so they're basically known as reverse heat pump, reverse refrigerator, or Carnot refrigerator or Carnot heat pump also. Clear? So that's all for today. In the next lecture we will discuss about some numericals of VCRF cycle also. Clear? Thank you very much.